So, hi guys, welcome back. Let us do chapter 2, strategic analysis, external environment. Okay. So, question number 1. Suresh Singhania is the owner of an agri-based private company in Sangrur, Punjab. His unit is producing puri, ketchups, and sauces. While its products have significant market share in the northern part of the country, the sales are on decline in the last couple of years. He seeks help of management expert who advises him to first understand the competitive landscape. What is this? Explain the steps to be followed by Suresh Singhania to understand competitive landscape. So, what is the meaning of competitive landscape? Okay, so I'll write one sentence. Tell me if it is correct or wrong. An ideal strategy is one which exploits or uses companies' strengths to capture opportunities, and the one which exploits competitors' weaknesses. That means to encash the opportunity, you should use your strength and you should exploit competitor weakness. Is it right? Is it true? This is called the best strategy, isn't it? This is called the best strategy. So for this, what you need to know, you need to understand the competitor. For this, you need to understand competition. What is the meaning of understanding competition? First, list down or identify competitors. Who are my competitors? What are their strengths and weaknesses? What are their advantages and limitations? What are their resources? What are their products, services, strategies, pricing policies? What is their approach? And then put all the information together to make your plan. That's all. This is what we call competitive landscape. So who are my competitors? What are their moves? What are their advantages? What are their resources? What are their strengths and weaknesses? What are their approaches? You understand? That's it. That is what we'll write here in the answer. See, to understand competitive landscape, what is this? Identify competitor. Okay. Understand what competitor strategy is. Okay. Determine strengths of the competitors. Okay. Determine weaknesses of competitors. Okay. Then put all information together in planning. Okay. Do you understand these 5 steps? If you say yes, can we go to the next question? Why wasting more time on simple questions? If it is complicated, we'll discuss more. If it is simple, we'll skip. Next one is a very, very, very important question. Okay, so Abarna, can you read this, please? Or Sandra, read this, ma? Sandra?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Eco Carry Bags Limited, a recyclable plastic bags manufacturing and trading company, has seen a potential in the ever-growing awareness around hazards of plastics and the positive outlook of the society towards recycling and reusing plastics. A major concern for Eco Carry Bags Limited are paper bags and old cloth bags, even though they are costlier than recyclable plastic bags. Irrespective, they are being welcomed positively by the consumers. Identify and explain that competition from paper bags and old cloth bags fall under which category of Porter's 5-force model for competitive analysis.
Okay, so Sandra, what is this Porter's 5 forces model of competitive analysis, ma? Michael Porter's 5 forces model. So can you tell me what are that 5? No, Sandra will tell you asked me to read. I read. Now don't do overaction. Don't ask questions. Hello, sir. My mic is not working. Internet is not stable. Signal is falling. Network is weak. Hello. Tell me what are Michael Porter's 5 forces? Anyone? Please tell me what are Michael Porter's 5 forces in the chat box. You can type. If I'm asking one student, it is not that I'm asking only that one student. Another 100 students are there. You can tell Michael Porter's 5 forces model. First one is threats from existing competitors. This is called rivalry in the existing market, competitive rivalry. Second one is threats from substitute products. Next, threats from new entrants. Next one, threat from buyer's bargaining power. Next one, threats from seller's bargaining power. So it is very easy to write a general, essay about all these 5. But in this existing question, identifying which threat it is important. So who are you? You are selling recyclable plastic bags, which are eco-friendly. There is no problem to the environment. You are eco-friendly plastic bag manufacturer. Plastic bags which are less than that 55 microns or something, they are harmful. But recyclable plastic bags, if you are manufacturing and selling, that is okay. People, nowadays they have awareness of all these things. Okay, now you are facing problem from paper bags and cloth bags, old cloth bags. So now tell me, is it competition? Is it threat from new entrant? Is it buyer bargaining power? Is it seller bargaining power? Or is it substitution effect? What is this threat from? This threat is coming from what? This threat is called substitution. So what if customers substitute plastic bags with more eco-friendly cloth bags or jute bags or paper bags? That is the problem. So the problem is about substitution. So if you look at the answer, they will write about substitutes. That's all. So read the answer. Read the answer and type done in the chat box. Once you type done, we'll go to question number 3. Once you type done, we'll go to question number 3. Okay. Guys, can we go to next question, please? Very good. So question number 3. Anwar Sadiq, read question number 3.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read.
Baby Turtle is a children's clothing brand that has been created a new age demand for washable diapers. The major benefit for the brand has been that not many companies have shown interest in the product, thinking it is not viable. However, customers, majorly working mothers, are loving their products. The core material needed for the production is also used in many other waterproofing products in various industries. Baby turtle sources this material from a renowned supplier at comparatively low prices. Which of the 5 forces of competitive pressure would baby turtle experience due to above setup, and what are the major factors that create such pressure for a product? Do you think baby shark has an advantage in some way to fight off this pressure.
So they're asking you, they have given one scenario. They're asking you, what is the pressure or threat from that Michael Porter's five forces? So which force is pressurizing you? Which aspect is pressurizing you? And what can you do to mitigate that threat? So do you have any advantage? How can you fight the pressure? What is the pressure? How can you fight it? What is the risk? How can you mitigate it? What is the threat? How will you suppress or reduce it? This is the question. Now, simple. If you look at it, there is some core material, raw material needed for production. Baby Turtle sources this material from a renowned supplier at comparatively low prices. So, do you have more suppliers of the product? You want one specific specialized material. They are saying that there is one renowned supplier. Because supplier is big, supplier is renowned, it is a problem for you. Now look here, there are, there is a threat from supplier's bargaining power, there is threat from buyer's bargaining power. So there are two parties. One is buyer, one is seller. There are two parties. One is buyer, one is seller. So who will exercise pressure? Who will put pressure on whom? Simple. A stronger party. A stronger party pressurizes a weaker party. As simple as that. So in this two, who is the stronger? He will put the pressure. Now, if you look here in this question, this supplier is there. No, he is a renowned supplier. He supplies same for so many other industries also. Now he is giving product at comparatively lower price. What if he increases the price? What if the price is, the product is not available for you tomorrow? That is the risk. So it is all about suppliers' bargaining power and availability of materials. The question is all about suppliers' bargaining power and availability of the product for you. This is the answer. Baby Turtle would experience bargaining power from suppliers as a competitive pressure for their washable diaper products. This is because the core material is sourced from a single supplier who is a renowned supplier in a position to create pressure in terms of prices. Further, other factors that lead to such pressure are A. Their products are crucial to the buyer and substitutes to the material required for production are not available. That means if this particular raw material A, if it is not available, can you use raw material B to manufacture same finished product? The answer is no. In this case, no. That is bigger risk. That is the reason you should have, see, for example, if you are a car manufacturer, if you need tire, you will never source all tires from single supplier. You will have 3-4 suppliers in your list. Point number one. Point number two. Imagine there is a type of rubber which is used in, manufacturing this tire. If that rubber is going to become scarce tomorrow, do you have any alternative synthetic or some other material with which you can manufacture tire? You need to have plan B always. If one material is not going to be available tomorrow, can you change the material and manufacture the same good? That is the question. If the answer is yes, risk is less. If the answer is no, Pavan sir, we do not have any substitute materials like that. We need this particular raw material only. Bigger risk. Pavan sir, I have 10 suppliers available. Smaller risk. Pavan sir, I have only one supplier. Pavan sir, there are no people who can supply this. Bigger risk. Suppliers can manipulate switching cost as the brands is in inception stage and making margins are important. Switching cost means moving from one supplier to another supplier, moving from one product to another product. You are in the inception stage because you started manufacturing these diapers recently and maybe you are a startup. If you are a startup, they will dictate the terms. But Even these people have advantages. Baby turtle has advantage. An advantage that baby turtle has is, even though the material required has no substitutes, it is used to make many other products. My dear friend, welcome to the world of diversification. Never depend on sales of a single product. Never. If your company is selling a single product, and if that falls, total company falls. That is the reason sometimes company do something called demarketing. They will try to reduce demand for a product. For example, Nokia did that for a product called 1100. Do you know this company, Honda, manufacturer of cars? The moment Honda comes into your mind, first product that comes is Honda City. Honda City. City is a car. Honda is manufacturer. But people recognize Honda company with this product, Honda City. But they have so many other products also. But none of the other products are selling because one product is becoming too big and shadowing other products. So unless you reduce the size of this particular product, remaining products cannot be sold. So 1 month, 2 months, they said, we are not manufacturing Honda City. There is no Honda City. Now look for other cars. So a customer who comes to Honda showroom, he asked, hey, do you have Honda City? They're saying, no, sir, but we have many other models. Why don't you have a look at it? So if your one product is becoming too famous, that is also a kind of risk. But the advantage for this company is they have many other products, and thus there are many other suppliers who can provide that material. It might affect operations in short term, but not in the long term. That is what they are saying. Even though the material required has no substitutes, it used to make many other products, and thus there are many other suppliers who can provide that material. Even if this particular material is required also, there are people who can supply that. This is the question. So with this, we have completed chapter 2. Shall we go to chapter 3, guys?